Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his target, Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And 1.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a give to Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to Conner here on first. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off play action, Tannehill. And he finds her man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards.
Another Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deebo Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 15-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Lady! Play! 3 ball. But Mike with you on.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 85 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Lining up for the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They start the drive with Connor. Anthony Jennings in that time defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. DeMarcus Walker, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
22,
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The stop made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. Aguilar has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. On the ground, McCaffrey. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the 1st half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. To get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
The tackle.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
A gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Adams has it. Good play. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. What's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on first down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. On the draw, Connor. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
6-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
Tannehill.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
39-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the handoff, Connor, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Ravens 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time.
Complete to
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got a new one. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Tannehill's
and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Prescott looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, a run with Connor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill able to find Waller. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Prescott on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.